we have the winner, right? She was the winner, yes?
No.
Yeah, right, because we are the student says, yeah, she won. We said, no, she didn't. Okay, this one. Your students know what levels do you give? Primary, high school, secondary, preschool, okay? And so, for example, you say secondary? Your students in secondary, what grade?
First, second, and third.
Oh, excellent. So your students know numbers, letters, colors, all that stuff.
No,
What?
depending on the level.
Oh, depending on the level, right? Because I'm getting class, like I said, in WAC, okay? And incredible, the students there know numbers. And he says, how can that happen? Or the letters, the alphabet, right? And so I says, they have to see it. They have to use it every day. Yes? What I do is, says, for example, today, we have 2 classes per week, maybe, right? And he says, the first class, I give professions, the one that we saw. Yes? Next class, I have to continue with the same, but I have to introduce something new. And I say, okay, let's see the alphabet, right? Yes? And he says, this one, students, in this one, in this one, and they know the letters, right? Like A, B, C. Yeah, but I says, what about if I mix them? Yes? And I ask them every class. In 2 months, they are going to know by heart all the letters. That's for sure. Because they saw them and saw them and saw them and saw them again. Yes? And so they really learn them. But if we see something, only 1 class, 2 classes, they forget it. Yes? They forget it because they don't use it, they don't repeat it. And I ask my students, do you know, for example, talking about university, do you know the numbers in Spanish? Yes? Do you know numbers in the university? Oh, yeah, yes. And I said, okay, why? Why do you know the numbers? Because you use them every day. That's why you know them. You began learning the numbers in the primary school, but every day in secondary and the prepa, all levels, in your house, television, industry, everywhere you see numbers. That's why you know them. Yes? Okay, and I said, okay, now I missed them. Now let's see, what is this?
E, F, O, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, Q, R, S, T,
Very fast. Why very fast? Am I in a hurry? No, right? I want them to think very fast. I don't want to give them time to think in Spanish. Yes. I want them really to think in English. That's why it has to be very fast, right? And so then I says, okay, let's see. You know them, right? Now go. This one. Excellent. Excellent. Spell it.
E, S, C, E, L, L, N,
Okay, next one. And I said next one. Okay, go ahead. Go.
We're done the past.
F-A-B-R-I-I-T-E. Yes? Okay? And so you have been practicing that every time. This set contains all the alphabet and the numbers. Yes? And it says, okay, where is this one? And this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. 0, 0? Double 0? 100. When you see 2 zeros in English, you don't say 0, 0, right? You say 100. Yes? You have to teach them this, right? So you say 100. And if you say 0, 0, 0? No. You say 1,000. You say, remember, yeah, you say 1,000, right? Okay, now let's see. I mix them again and I say, okay, go. This is
60, 50,
0. Oh, right, that's why, come on. He says, this one. Yes? Okay. What do you think would happen if you check these sets of letters and numbers every day for 3 months? The first day, Maybe you are going to take 40 minutes to introduce you to check it. The next class, you are going to get to the class and say, okay, so ready? Now let's see, with this and with this together, right? And then says, very fast, right? If you don't answer very fast, you're going to write them 20 times. And so you say this one.
7, 8, 9, 11, 5, 10. Red, red, gold, green, yellow, purple, pink, orange, blue, brown, green,
Am I checking that everybody answered?
No.
That's not important for me because maybe she had a mistake. I didn't correct her. She did it. Because the same person who's next to you, or you listen the other one, and he says, this one. Maybe someone doesn't remember, but the next person say H, and the other person listen. Yes? You don't have to correct them. Yes? I don't say never, but I almost never correct my students. It's like I said, have you ever listened to mother says, oh, no, the verb, the adjective, you didn't use it correctly. Never. They learn because they listen to others, and they discover, they correct themselves. Yes? And so, with this one, okay, first grade in secondary school, see it all the year, once a week, for sure. When the students finish the year, for sure they are going to know numbers and also in colors. Yes? Maybe more, right? But for sure they are going to know this. And you have the number in the back and it says, okay, come on, give me pronunciation, give me a spelling, spell it, come on. Next class, okay, ready? Take a piece of paper. 6, and you said it. And when you finish saying 6, the first time I said 6. And when I finish, I said, ready? Okay, check it. Correct? Okay, 16. Yes, finish? Okay, check it. An exam is not to see how much they can get. It's not to give them a number. I always tell my student an exam is to see what you need to learn, what you didn't understand perfectly. Yes, that is the purpose of an exam. Yes, to check what you are missing, what you need to learn more, what you need to check. Yes, if you got 10, excellent, because you really learned everything. If you got 5, okay, let me help you. Let me tell some of your classmates to help you. That is the purpose. Not that you got 5, hey, you didn't study, what happened with you? No. That is a very big mistake in the education in Mexico. Evaluation. You know why the exam from, what is it? Enlace. You know what is the problem with that? I have investigated. I'm not saying this just because. The problem of that exam is because the student don't know why an exam is for, what they are doing with that exam. And the opportunity that I have had to be in front of a group for that exam, I tell them, this exam is not to see how much you know. This exam is to see how you think. Yes, how you answer to problems, how you resolve problems. That is the purpose of this exam. Yes, and one of the biggest problems in Mexico really is evaluation. Yeah, so I have to see my students what they don't know to help them to learn it. Yes, not to say touch it with you. Okay, and if somebody got 10, you got 10 in your exam, excellent. Help her. Yes, that's the thing we have to do in our classroom to teach our students. That they have, if they know something and they understood, they have to teach the others. Because everybody needs to learn the same level. Because everybody knows walk at the same speed. Yes? And that is important. Right?